Hello, my name is Kafui Dey, and my guest is a legend in Ghanaian music, Agya Koo Nimo. I'm happy to see you, Agya.
Thank you.
Let's start right from the beginning. What is the earliest memory you have as a child? What can you remember of those days?
The very day I was born, because I sang my first song, I cried.
That was your first song. When were you born?
27th January, 1931.
Ooh, that makes you 94 this year.
Even,
94 years old this year.
yes.
You're 94. Which part of Ghana? were you born?
Ashanti,
Okay.
Achuma, Kwangoma, Ashanti region.
All right. What were your parents doing? What were their professions?
My father, Kwame Amponsa, was a trumpeter, first-class trumpeter for the village band.
Okay.
And he played the guitar too.
Okay.
My mother sang in the Methodist church. So it was a musical family.
Yes. Yes. Did you have brothers and sisters?
Yeah. My senior brother was a very good drummer. My sister married Nana Opokuware's brother.
The king of Ashanti.
So I moved to Menchia in 1942.
Oh, wow.
This started all my studies of Ashanti culture.
What was it like living in Menchia back in the days, in the early 40s?
One, order, discipline, respect for authority, time. You see, the members of royal family, they have to have warm water for the morning.
Okay.
So I'll wake up around about 1 or 2, go to the kitchen, boil water in kerosene tins,
Yes, back in the day.
and pour it for them. So it was discipline. And I attended the Kumasi Presbyterian Senior School at Edum. And when I returned from school, I would sell kerosene
Really?
around the area.
Okay.
And I learned something. 2 lepers lived in the house in Zongo. And because they had lost their thumbs, they couldn't scratch matches.
Yes.
So anytime I visited them, I had to fill their kerosene. Yeah,
For them?
for them.
Yes.
And I had so much empathy for them. And when I was in Adesada College, the Japanese scientists had found a tree whose fruits they could use for leprosy patients.
Really?
So I led the campaign. Every weekend, we'll get the seedlings, go to Ankafu
Yes. The psychiatric hospital.
and plant them. And in 1953, when I left Addis Ababa, I arranged to go there and play for the lepers with my group to entertain them.
What was that like? What was that performance like?
Yes.
Did you enjoy that performance?
Oh, yeah, 1953. I was young, I was playing, and every 2 years, I'll go to Ankafu to entertain the lepers.
Yeah.
It was a joy.
I can imagine.
They will fill the hall.
Really? And they enjoy the music and they'll
They
dance.
enjoy the music. You see, life is the greatest gift of God. But you can have some disturbance. For example, for the past 3 years, I've not been able to walk. Once you are denied this, then you realize the importance of
Walking.
So I remember Ray Charles, take these chains from my eyes and let me see.
The famous
So-
jazz musician.
Take these chains from my legs,
And let me walk.
and I know God will do it.
Amen. Amen. So you were in Menchia, but before that you were living in a small town village called
Fonse.
Fonse. What was that like?
Fonse is a village, and my parents were humble people, were Methodists. I attended school there. There was a catechist who bought an organ for the village school. And I used to live in the catechist place. So I started learning to play the organ.
Okay.
So by 6, 7, I was playing the organ and in the church.
So hymns.
Yes.
Okay. Can you remember some of the hymns?
Oh, oh God, I help in ages past.
La,
I
la,
hope
la,
for you.
la, 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 la.
La, 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 di, da, da, da.
Da.
Thy kingdom come, oh God.
Yeah.
No, I'm playing.
At 6, 7.
at that-
Wow.
So when I went to Adisada College, there was piano there. I took lessons from the late Sechi. And that was piano.
Yes.
And these days, I listen to jazz.
You like jazz back then?
My goodness.
Who were your favorite?
Duke Ellington.
Duke Ellington was good. Take the A train.
Because I knew some of his players.
You did.
Kuti Williams, Paul Gonzales, Cat Anderson. I knew many of his, because when they came to Manchester, I'll go to the hall and say hello to them.
Yes.
And I love them, especially the discipline. You see, my uncle says, order is the first law in heaven.
Order is the first law in heaven.
And then discipline is very important. So this is my life.
It's an interesting one. So I'm surprised to know that you played organ first.
Yes.
When did guitar come?
In 1951, I was in Adisada College. And you know Robert Osu, newscaster,
The newscaster, yes. GBC.
we were mates.
Ah.
And there was another friend, Dr. Harpoku, we were playing with guitar, but I was playing piano.
Yes.
One day I saw Robert Osu playing EK song on guitar. And we were rivals, you see. So I said, Robert is playing this, I'll beat him. So I took the guitar.
Okay. Who was your? Are you self-taught? Did you teach yourself?
I think I taught myself. But I took instructions from people like Mr. Buta. He taught me theory. I learned from anybody I could find. Peter Bremer, theory. And I've always been learning from people.
When you look back at your youth, what kind of a boy were you?
I was curious.
You were curious. Okay.
I was a listener. I would listen to people, you see, when I was in my village and I was playing the organ, I learned hymns. So it sharpened my memory. So I could sing without a hymn book. That was very important.
So the curiosity actually helped you
Oh, yes.
in becoming a great who you are today.
Yeah.
And your memory is still very sharp.
But yeah, I would say so.
So you from Fwasi, you went to Menchia, you got involved in the culture of the Asante. What's the most important thing you learned in Fwasi and in Menchia?
Come again.
What's the most important thing you learned in your time as a young boy?
In the night, the old women, they would gather around, sing Nyonkro.
The traditional Asante music.
Traditional, good. Translate, single Nyonkro. One woman will sing, they sing all that.
Yes.
And I would sit in with them. At the end of the day, the money they collect from people they mention names, you go to Kumasi, buy salt, distribute for the entire village. So I was playing a role there. And I was learning these songs.
Yes.
In addition to the hymns I was playing.
Can you remember one of those songs that you learned, the Nkrumah songs? I want to hear you sing.
You mean the
Nkrumah songs?
Nkrumah, oh. Yegu sao sao. Asasi ya yegu sao. Tons
of them. It was all around you, all the time.
Me.
And that contributed to the kind of music that we know you for, correct?
I think so.
Okay.
You see, I'll mention Kwame Nkrumah, president. He was a special man, especially in which sense. He believed in what we had. He employed Ochame Boafo to recite appellations.
Yes. At functions, official functions.
African.
Yes.
You see the talking drums. A chief without drums is no chief.
Straight.
If you can't dance, you're no chief. You see. And Nkrumah believed in the African. Your beloved country is free forever. You see, so there was music around. I learned to sing them, but especially African music.
Yes, indeed.
Rich rhythm. What can beat Fonton from? Look, Abacha.
It's rich.
Oh, yes.
You will move, even if you don't want to move.
But
You will move even if you don't want to move.
Yeah.
You move.
You see. Mitona lulu no be walelo. Walelo fi mitawdi ha.
That's it.
Goyami duoni aliyema de yema. Goyami duoni aliyema de yema. This is and every song I've heard.
Definitely, yes. You sing it well. You sing it well. Yeah. So all that influenced your music.
Yes.
I'm curious. You were born in the colonial period.
Yes.
What was life like in colonial times?
Well, once you colonize, then you impose something on the person you are colonizing. Empire Day, you march. You don't play Abaja.
No.
You don't play Vodovrom. You play march.
British marching songs.
No.
You must have enjoyed some of them. Those
I
British
enjoyed
songs.
them, but there was always the African beats.
Yes. Which you
Yes.
liked even more.
Yes.
Can you remember some of the key events which led to independence?
3 soldiers were shot dead when we were making a humble march for their rights, they were shot dead. I have great respect for them. Shot dead.
So sad.
Then Nkrumah came in. You know what went on?
Yes.
And Ghana became independent.
Can you remember where you were on the 6th of March, 1957?
Yes. I was in Kumasi's, post office, Cenotaph. I was there singing. I had a band.
Okay. What kind of songs were you singing?
Nkrumah, Star of Africa. Then there was a Aye.
That's the response.
Yes.
Nkrumah, Star of Africa.
Oh, Nkrumah. It's a pity that, anyway, may his soul rest in peace.
Amen. Did you ever get to meet President Nkrumah?
I met President Nkrumah in 1952. I was in Addis College.
Okay.
And we were doing chemistry experiments. Unfortunately for me, the student behind me, his thing got exploded.
Ooh.
So mine was working.
Yes.
So I saw this great man and shook hands with him.
He came to Addis College.
Yeah. Then when Louis Armstrong came to Ghana,
The musician.
I worked in the pathology department at Kumasi of Anochi. And Louis Armstrong, President Nkrumah, they were passing. From my window, I saw them.
Yeah. What were your impressions of President Nkrumah?
President Nkrumah, I think, was a kind of everyman. His concept of time was unique. Self-government now. NOW. No longer possible time. It was in time.
No, it's now. It's here. Self-government now.
And he said, your beloved country, I liked it. Is free forever. But it must be linked to the total liberation of the African continent.
So he was thinking beyond Ghana.
Yeah, that is the great thing about Nkrumah. Anyway, that is history.
That is history. If President Nkrumah were alive today, what do you think he would make of Ghana?
Come again?
If the President Nkrumah, were alive right now, what do you think his impressions of Ghana would be? What do you think he would think about Ghana?
Over time.
Yes, and the way we are behaving.
Nkrumah.
You think he'll be happy with Ghana?
You see, it's difficult to even what happiness is. I think dead people are happy.
But we don't know, Ija, because we are not dead.
You know, in France, they are debating in parliament
Yes.
that if you are ill
Yes.
and it's say something you can't cure,
Yeah, a terminal disease.
there's permission to instruct your doctor to give you injection.
To die.
I think there's something good there.
You think so?
Because pain is a terrible thing. Because you alone, you suffer. People will visit you, oh, Charlie, how are you doing? But when you go to bed,
That's when you will feel it.
pain is very important.
Is this something that you are talking out of personal experience?
Okay.
Do you feel pain?
But
Do you feel pain?
when?
Do you feel pain right now?
Yes.
You do.
And it is important because if my system can register pain, they mean that that part is alive.
Yeah, you see now. So pain means you're alive.
In my life.
But then if the dead are happy, they don't feel any pain. If the dead, you said dead people are happy.
Hey, he's gone. And nobody has returned from the abysmal except Christ.
Exactly. Do you fear death?
Pardon?
Do you fear death?
You see,
Do you fear death?
death. I respect death. I don't fear death.
I've never heard this
I
before.
recorded a song
Okay, let me hear it.
by When Death Says. Owo to Adia Toby.
Okay.
Look, Odumangbo Owo. Owo Kono. What about Koo Nimo?
So you respect death.
Yes.
I've never heard that before.
Death is very important. It's equalizer. Everybody will die.
It's true. So you respect death.
Look, we say about the war. Life is know about the war. This is why I advise that you shouldn't touch women. Obey sosu, nonya bosu.
But don't
You
touch
don't
her.
hit a woman.
Okay.
You are kept 9 months here. You come out and you beat me. That's my philosophy.
I like it. Let's talk about what people, before we talk about what people know you about, I want to just talk a little bit about your dreams when you were young. What did you dream of becoming when you were a young person? When you were young, what were your dreams?
My dreams?
Yes. What did you want to become when you grew up?
I wanted to become a farmer.
Okay.
You know, we go to school Monday to Friday. Saturday you go to farm.
Yes.
Farm because you live with nature. You see, when people call themselves educated, I mean, you don't know the name of trees.
And you say you're educated. You must know what is around you. So that's your concept of education. You must know your environment. What's the name of this tree? Don't know. So what kind of education is that? So we have to rethink our concept of education.
Yes, I respect our old men and women. I respect them. They are think tanks, working encyclopedias,
Yep.
libraries on fire.
One time. That's why we respect you too.
Pardon?
That is why we also respect you.
Thank you.
We do respect you a lot for a lot you have done.
Thank you.
Yes, and I'll come there. So you wanted to be a farmer because you love nature. But before music, what were you doing?
I was a teacher. I left Standard 7 in 1947. Went to my village to teach for 1 year.
What did you teach?
I taught mathematics, physics, chemistry, biology.
You like numbers.
Oh, yes.
So you taught at the village?
Yes.
Okay. Then what happened?
I taught brass band too in the village.
Okay.
In 1957, Dr. Ifremamu wrote a song for Queen Elizabeth II.
Okay.
Ohimamo. So I taught my school boys. I came to see Dr. Amo to teach us properly.
Okay.
We did a radio show.
You did?
That's when I met the great man, Dr. Amo.
What was he like? What was Dr. Amu like?
Dr. Amo, he would dream from Calabash.
Okay.
He put on fugu. He would play talking drums at Tech. He was a saint. Great man. And in 1940, when was it? 1980 something, I went to Britain and I needed Druja flute.
Okay.
And Misonu, you know Dr. Amo's daughter.
Daughter is called Misunu. Yes.
It's a friend of mine. I said, Miso, I need to take separate Odruja
The flute.
to the Commonwealth.
Okay.
They said, go and talk to my father. So I went and said, Kafui Dey, I want to take your daughter to London. And I beg for Duruja.
The flute.
Yeah. It was and then she would read the translations of the songs in English and sang too.
He was a great man.
Oh, yeah.
Great man.
Amo, a saint.
A saint. So you were a teacher. You wanted to be a farmer, then you became a teacher.
Yeah.
And then you were also teaching brass band.
Yes.
In Fouassin.
Fouassin.
And then, if you hadn't, you ended up being in science because you were working in the lab your whole career. So, if music hadn't come, what do you think you would have done?
A farmer.
You'd have just been back to your farm. What would you have grown? What crops?
Plantain.
The way you say it is like your favorite.
Because plantain, you have no problem. But there, no, I want to.
It comes with plenty of children.
Okay.
Plenty of children. No problems.
No problem.
It's not like cassava.
Cassava, too much starch. It's plantain is the thing.
It's the king. You would have been a plantain farmer.
Yeah.
So now let's talk about the music. You said your first memory is you singing when you were young.
Yeah.
And then you learned to play organ when you were at Adisadal and even in the village. But we all know you for guitar. Who were your guitar heroes? Which guitarists did you really look up to when you were learning how to play guitar?
Jacob Sam.
Jacob Sam.
Kwame is a Fanti. I met him in 1951 when I was in Cape Coast at the Sadar. He formed Kumasi Trio. Jacob Sam, Akwabani, Eko Kanta. The Kumasi Trio. They were in Kumasi playing.
Where would they play? Where were they playing?
In the night.
In the night. At a particular place or they go to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Eko Kanta was a carpenter at PWD.
Public Works Department.
Yeah. And they traveled to Britain, the Kumasi Trio. I think we must celebrate him. His guitar style, no one. He could sing. We must celebrate him. Then Onyina. Onyina is more like my brother. Phenomenal guy. Dr. Jesse. Then the others are lesser, small boys.
But these were the greats of high life music.
Yes.
What is the music you play? What do you describe it as? What do you call the music that you play?
Palmwine. You see, I was in Britain for the Commonwealth. People know Highlife.
Mm-hmm.
And so I said, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to do Palmwine guitar music. Then they went, what is Palmwine guitar music? Everybody knows Highlife.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have an opportunity to teach them. You become popular.
Yes. So palm wine,
Yeah.
guitar, music.
Palmwine is a very important drink. You see, for Adai, they sell palm wine at the palace.
Yeah. The big festivals and celebrations.
Yes. And they order the palm wine special for the palace. You see.
Do you like palm wine?
I like palm wine, but they make teetotaler.
So when was the last time you had palm wine?
It's quite a long time.
If I offered you a calabash, would you drink?
Pardon?
If I offered you a calabash of palm wine, would you drink it? Would you be tempted?
Would you drink?
Yes.
You say I would drink it?
Yes, would you?
Oh, yes.
Although you're a teetotaler.
I would drink it.
It's good drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. But why was the music called palm wine, guitar music?
You see, in every village, there's a tree around the town. Saint-Jacques. So the men will go out, say, in the afternoon,
Yes.
waiting for a special person, Palmwine tapper, Bicheni. He will come with a pot, with a calabash. Then you serve everybody.
Yes.
There will be a woman there selling spiced bushmeat.
You really enjoyed they really enjoyed themselves those days.
Yes.
Palm wine with spiced bushmeat.
Yes. And Benifono, they lived well.
They did.
We have not changed to appetition.
It doesn't compare to palm wine.
Oh. But there's a song I like.
Okay.
Appetition seller.
Mami
Give me quota.
Kota.
I will pay you tomorrow.
I
love that song.
Why do you love that song?
Crenzo sang.
Ebi Creso.
Now my brother played the guitar.
Oh, he did.
Lead Epoku.
Okay.
See, this is life. Why has it taken you so long a time to come and talk to me?
Because I heard the president on the TV not too long ago saying that we shouldn't wait for you, he mentioned your name, to pass on and then we'll be crying and we should take care of you while you are here. And my producer, Paul, said, we have to look for Agya Koo Nimo. And then we called Professor John Collins and he connected me to James. And here I am, talking to you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I will tell you, I am 94. So what I say. Now, confound just to go to drone. Uyo kono. Even Odomakwa will cry no. Uyo kono.
Yes.
Uyo nya small boy. O.
Death is not a small boy.
The leveler. Baby, we are money in them.
Yes. And that's why we're here.
This is why the president
Yes.
must be congratulated for what he said.
100%. So your genre is palm wine guitar music. Tell us about your band. So is it Adadam?
Yeah.
Agofuma?
Yeah.
What does it mean?
Adadam means going back to the roots.
Ah, okay.
Agoma players.
Okay, so roots players.
Yes.
How did this band come together?
1953. How the idea? 1950. What? There was a gentleman in this village called Bewia
Okay.
was my player. And Kwame, 3 of us were entertaining in Kumasi. And then it expanded. I added drums, attending funerals. And I've got great musicians
Yes.
who have helped to make me what I am today.
I've seen and heard clips of you on the internet.
Yeah.
Did this band, where did this band travel to around the world?
In 1976, Smithsonian Institution invited me to America. We played, oh, wonderful, Milwaukee, Chicago, Illinois, Evansville, Indiana, Kentucky, oh, New York, Lincoln Center, Broadway.
Was that your first experience of America?
But you know, my first experience was 1976.
What took you there?
The government sent us, it was 200th anniversary of American folk life.
Okay. Okay.
And I represented Ghana.
Oh, you were an ambassador for Ghana.
Oh, yes. And they asked me a question. Koo Nimo, what impresses you about America? I said, oh, it's not the going to the moon, no. The fact that America can grow food for herself and feed other people.
Yes.
Food is a deciding factor.
Were they surprised by your response?
Yes. They say, how do you feel here? So, 1776, I was not born. 86, I was not born. 76, I was alive, and I'm here, entertaining you. They loved it. And we played African music. You know.
Do you miss those days? The days that you were performing? Do you miss them a lot?
Yes.
What do you miss about them?
You see, if you're a musician, probably a leader,
Yeah.
and you can pay your musicians, even just a little, you are successful. What I miss is when we are traveling, the yokes, you know, musicians.
Always having a good time.
Yes. When Duke Ellington comes to America, Manchester, anywhere in London, I'll go to his studio where they are performing and meet them.
Yes.
Kuti Williams, Cat Anderson. And I feel so respected by what the black man can do.
What did they think about your style of guitar music?
You see, I don't use plectrum.
Okay.
I use I learn classical guitar. These days I can't play because of the arthritis and all this. But I use my 2 feet, this one and this one. Palmwine in the ball. If you look at the film,
Yes.
watch the fingering.
It's 2 fingers.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's something I developed on my own.
Did you get the opportunity to teach your type of music to music students?
Yes. In 1998 to 2000 and something, I was invited University of Washington, Seattle, to teach Palmwine guitar.
So you're a lecturer in Palmwine guitar.
I was a lecturer.
What was that like?
You see, yeah, I was in North Carolina, and my biographer, Professor Andrew K., the title is Koo Nimo and his Circle, a Ghanaian musician in ethnomusicological perspective. He rang me that there was a job in Washington, and I should apply for it. I applied for it, and I was picked to teach Palmwine
For how long?
for a year.
Were you still working as in the lab?
Yes.
Because you were a scientist, trained.
Yes.
Yes. What was your job description here?
But the interesting thing was that anytime I travel outside, I made sure I apply through my head,
Okay.
my dean, the vice chancellor, before I go. When I finish, I return.
So they always knew your movements. Yeah, that's it. Ask permission and you go. So they always knew your movements.
This is why they also respected me.
Yeah. So the Americans invited you to teach their musicians. Did Ghanaians invite you to teach Ghanaian? Did you ever teach in a Ghanaian university your music? Did you ever teach in Ghana?
I teach guitar and 3 of my students, George Pratt, Oponchecheku,
Great guitarist.
he's in France now. Then Wale, he's a medical doctor. These are my 3 students. I taught them guitar. They were already playing, but I helped them.
I also read somewhere that the Highlife musician Agya Koo was very much inspired by your guitar.
I can play. I saw him yesterday.
Oh, really?
I had a performance to do at Sunyani. And in the afternoon, I had a call from Agya Koo. Papa, Burma,
I'm coming.
your guitar. I'm traveling to Sunyani. Then come and join us. He came and joined me.
Okay.
I like Agya Koo for his improvisational skill.
Yes.
There's something he does on the guitar. I love him.
Yeah. I think he loves jazz too. So.
My goodness.
Yeah.
There's a boy called Pajo. He was in Takrady. And anytime I visit, Pajo will come to me. Say, Papa, I want to play like you. But Pajo played better than me. But I could teach him.
Yes.
Phenomenal. Sometimes I advise Agya Koo to play.
Nice.
Phenomenal guitarist. I believe in hard work. That there's something which is very difficult to do, to be simple. Very difficult to do.
It's very difficult to be simple.
Pardon?
You say it's very difficult to be simple.
Yeah. And I believe in working and imparting what I have.
Yes.
Teach people. Professor Garcia says, die empty.
Yeah.
Give everything. And I think I've worked through many people. For example, Professor Getia is a phenomenon. Professor Mabiro Poku, professor of dance. He taught me classical guitar.
Okay.
And Ebo Taylor.
Oh, another great guitarist.
A great guitarist.
Yeah. You know him personally?
But
You know Ebo Taylor personally?
he was in St. Augustine's. I was in Addis Ababa.
Okay.
Then we went to Britain. He likes my group. When we play Phantom From, I say, "Oh, what is this?" This is African music.
Indeed.
He's a great man. We must take care of him.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. For those who are wondering, how does Agya Koo Nimo create his music? How do you compose your music?
To compose is to bring things together. For example, I've just been thinking of a song. A lady called Asantewa Nkansa. She's leftish. And the leopard or tiger has got great names. So I'm writing a song, Asantewa, because she's black. Utun Tumiti, I won't fire a bushback. He's lefty. And the leopard is lefty. Ubon Kumunti, Minto, Echie, Kropong, Pusu Aloto, Kojokoto, Asase Brafo, Simbo.
So you put them all together?
I've got a song.
And then put melody on it. How do you choose the melody?
Oh, I melody will come.
It will come.
You see, human beings are wonderful. As we sit, ideas are passing.
Yes.
If you can arrest one, mail it to post office to yourself, you copyright it.
Straight up.
So
So the important thing is to arrest the idea.
I arrest it.
How do you arrest? What is your method of arresting the idea?
For example, 2 nights ago, I was thinking of a man who married a woman called Everyfree.
Free.
Everyfree. So while they were going out, they asked, Abena, what do Pununum? Kwame Matum. Safano way. Is any. Oh, Everyfree.
Forgot.
Who am I not in?
But that's a name now.
This is how compose.
Yes. And your songs always have messages for the audience.
Always messages.
Like a lesson. Why is that important?
You see, Yare,
Sickness is painful.
Masa, Yare,
Yeah.
your friend is, a show. You may show Yare, no. Pain. Yare, ya. Show go, what it?
Can't see.
On TSM.
Deaf.
It is as a Maracay, Charlie, as a moment, Johnny. Was an anti-more, we got to take my wing.
Yeah. Because you can't hear. We don't hear the warnings. So, disability.
It is a Kakramekano.
That's it. Take care of yourselves.
Yes.
Yari, yeah. You've talked a bit about your heroes in music. Your heroes, the people who you admired in music.
Aye.
You spoke to me about them. Ike, Sam, all those people.
Yeah.
Do you still think about them? The people who inspired you?
Yes. When I was young, still at Menchia, every Saturday morning, after doing my normal jobs, I go to Kejitia,
The heart.
the Royal Park.
Yes.
Listen to recordings, gramophone.
Yes.
Listen to the different styles. That's the way I had my education.
You were absorbing the things you
Absorbing them. You need plenty of good memory. Try to remember. Try to recite. Memory is very important. This is why alcohol is no good for young men. It destroys this. And the result is irreversible. You can't go back.
When did you stop drinking?
Oh, I was born in
31? 31.
when Colombia, 1931.
The club year.
So they came here to Kumasi. They brought me club to me and my wife. And they brought me Kente cloth.
Yes.
I'll go and remind them that Koo Nimo is 94.
Exactly. Same age as them.
Same so Colombia.
Club year. That's since 1931.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. I will remind them when I go
They
back.
came here.
I'll remind them.
Okay.
Let's think a bit about your performances.
Okay.
Is there one performance that you never forget? An unforgettable performance you gave, and you say it's stuck in your mind forever?
I think the one with Booksy Sharp. The man with the steel band.
The steel band.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
The one who was playing.
Yes, playing, yeah.
Damposa.
Yes. Why is that performance so
It
remarkable
was a
for you?
combination of an African instrument,
Yes.
an African
Yes.
using guitar, and a West Indian using steel band.
Steel band.
You liked it.
I loved it.
Combination.
Yes. Africa meets Caribbean.
Oh.
I'd never heard Palmwine in that kind of combination before.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was a great musician.
Yes.
Great musician. Where is the most interesting place your music has taken you to?
The most interesting place. I think there are many places I've traveled to.
You've been to Europe,
Europe and all that.
USA?
I think Australia.
Australia.
And I was asleep in the morning and I heard Fela.
And Nicola Pokuti.
Badam. Yeah, playing my brother's music.
In Australia.
My goodness. We didn't take care of him.
We didn't, eh?
We didn't take care of Fela. He should be alive now. With all his tricks. He was a great man. It was simple.
You met him?
I met him.
What was the first time like when you met him?
Oh, Faza Hewani.
Yes, Faisal, the
great
producer.
friend.
He was a great friend of
Friend
yours.
of mine.
Yes, yeah.
And he tells Faza, Koo doesn't drink. Doesn't follow men. Koo does, where you go? You go to hell.
Why? Because he...
That's a fella. Look.
Fantastic musician.
But he died.
Too early, yeah.
You see, he forgot to be simple. You see, you should be, most great men don't take care of themselves. But nobody will take care of you.
So you have to take care of yourself.
Take care of yourself. You see.
At some point in time in your career, you were also president of the Musicians Union of Ghana. What was that like? What were some of your highlights as president of Musica?
There was Ghana signed a contract with a British group. And we did a film called A Visitor. And they brought us royalty of over $100 to Musica.
That was Fleetwood Mac,
Yeah.
the visitor.
But I was removed by many of the, I had some enemies,
Okay. Did you know them?
I know my enemies. You see, I don't care about my enemy because I created them.
How did you create your enemies?
If I want to excel.
Then you create enemies. So we create our enemies if we excel.
Me, I create my enemies. If you want to play guitar well, why are you here recording me?
Yes.
Because there's something special
About you?
in this house.
Exactly.
You see, my wife is here. What else do I expect? That is life.
So you created your enemies and they took you out of office.
Yeah.
Do you have any regrets about what happened at Musica when they took you out?
Musica, I was president for 10 years.
That's a long time.
Nana Perdue, blessed memory, was my secretary. Joe Mensah came in.
Yes, Boswell.
Sabia Kropa. Kofi Ganaba.
Oh, yes, Guy Warren.
Ganaba was a friend of mine.
What was he like?
Guy Warren.
Yes, what was he like?
He liked me. He was doing, performing at in England, and he wanted to perform with me, but of calf muscle torn. I was in hospital.
Okay.
So he sent somebody to talk to me, and I said, "Look, I should have taken a photograph for you." He sent him back to come and take a photograph of my leg
To be sure
to show him
that indeed you were injured.
Guy Warren is a great man.
Yeah. Great Ghanaian
He was
musician.
eccentric.
Very eccentric.
He was the greatest drummer. He doesn't like photographs.
He doesn't?
He says they will take photograph when you die, they print and sell. He's a queer man.
Who are the other contemporaries of your time that you miss?
Onyina,
Okay.
Dr. Jesse, Yamwa, Ebo Taylor,
Yes. He's still performing.
Papa Jackson.
Oh, great.
Papa Jackson. I don't know whether we did a performance, and you did something. Papa Jackson was there.
Yes.
I was there.
You were there too.
I miss this.
These are people that performed really well, and you enjoy them. You remember Kweku Kwating as well? Okay. What did he play?
Thank you. Papa Jackson played, sang.
He sang as well. Okay.
I don't know. I don't remember any of them.
I'm just curious now. You are a musician of many years. What kind of music do you listen to now?
But
What kind of music do you listen to these days? Do you listen to music?
jazz.
Oh, you like jazz.
Duke Ellington.
Oh, Duke.
Take the A train.
Yeah. Ba-da-ba-ba-da.
Ba-da-da. Ba-da-da-bi-di-bi-da-bi-di-da. Da-da. Straight home.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Da-da-da-da.
Cat Anderson was my personal friend.
He was?
And then this boy, great musicians. Oh,
They were great. Wonderful. And the new ones, the new generation. I heard that you like Shatta Wale. Is it true?
but
Do you like Shatta Wale?
yeah, Shatta Wale.
Why are you smiling?
Shatta Wale, I haven't met him before,
Okay.
But I like him.
Why?
You see, he tried to be different,
Okay.
to do the different thing. I've been thinking of once inviting him
Yes.
just to come and visit me.
No, I'll send a message to him.
Tell me that I just want to.
Hold his hand.
I love him.
Right after this interview, I'll call him.
Tell him.
And then you speak to him.
He should come and see me. Help me to walk.
Shatta Wale. What about, he said he tries to be different.
Yeah.
Why is that important?
Shatta Wale. If he doesn't like it, he will tell you.
Okay.
He's so free. He works very hard.
Yes.
I'll tell you something.
Yes.
Joe Appiah, the past lawyer,
Yes.
married Mrs. Peggy Appiah,
Yes.
a white,
The white lady from UK.
and it was a big thing. So somebody interviewed Mrs. Appiah. Why do you like a black man? Oh, the answer is simple. I love him.
Finish.
Shatta Wale, catch you say. Koo Nimo say,
Too much.
I just want to see him.
I will tell him
Tell him.
that he should come and you can see him.
Yeah.
He'll come. He'll come. If now you don't play, but if you could collaborate with somebody, a modern day Ghanaian musician, apart from Shatta Wale, would you like to do a song with Shatta Wale?
Akable.
You'd like to do something with Akable? Okay.
Akable. Yes.
Akable?
Akable has been with me. He's played with me.
Okay.
I will do something. Yeah. Thank you for reminding me.
You would like to do something with Akable?
He's a great player.
And if Shatta Wale said he would like to do something with you?
Shatta Wale.
Yes.
I'll play guitar small for him.
That would be it. That song would be a hit.
Bring him. Koo Nimo and Shatta Wale.
Koo Nimo and Shatta Wale.
It's a president special.
President special, straight. That would be wonderful. How about Kojo Ntwi?
Kojo comes here. He visits me all the time. He respects me. He very humble guy.
Yes.
When my sister died, he came to the funeral, sang
Oh.
the whole village, happy. Paid the donation and went out.
He respects you a lot.
I respect him too.
Okay. I was just thinking about Kojo Ntwi. He has a lot of hair. And you used to have a nice beard. What happened to your beard, Oja?
Pardon?
Your beard.
My beard, anyway, I've got a brother-in-law who's a Baba who cuts.
He took the beard away.
My brother-in-law, every 3 days, he feels as you look young.
But we miss your beard.
Yeah.
Don't you miss it yourself? Or you like the new look?
I like it like this.
You like it like this.
You see, when you're a performer, you see, I had a beard for a long time, but it was not helping me,
The beard wasn't helping you?
not at all.
Why?
Oh, pimples will develop. So I removed my beard.
Yes. But I like this new look too.
Pardon?
I like this new look as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's move away from your music to Ghana, because you have lived so many years in Ghana. You are 94 now, so you've seen a lot about Ghana. How do you describe Ghana's journey?
Ghana.
Where Ghana from pre-colonial times up until today, what do you like or what do you think should change about Ghana?
Talk again.
So you have lived a long time, and I'm wondering whether you think about Ghana, where the country is, because you saw it pre-colonial, and now you are seeing it as an independence. Is there anything you want to see change about Ghana?
Yes. The first thing is the art of responsible parenting. I think is fast disappearing. What do I mean? Parents need money. The children need money. So now everybody needs money. So money is running away. Now the dollar comes out small, everybody is talking.
You're following that conversation?
What is wrong with the dollar? You see? So the whole world has now become money. But you see, it can be dangerous because there's a lot money can do. It can also destroy. What we need is respect for money, for its value. Parenting is because we are all busy following money. Parents don't have time for children. But a child left loose on his own will misbehave. A child is the father of man. If you don't take care. But the unfortunate thing now is drugs.
There's a new one. It's in red. Have you heard about it?
Hey.
In red.
No, no, no,
you see now.
So it is my prayer that the art of parenting should improve.
Okay.
And we should have time for our children, time to talk to our children, time to listen to our children. They have a case. Sometimes the child is poor. And here, no, what to be in camp.
So we should talk to our children and listen to them.
Let us talk to our children. For example, this morning, my brother, he paid this cloth that I should put this one.
Yes.
I got one I wanted, but I wanted to respect him.
Yes.
Maybe fair.
Yeah. So you took his selection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the power of Papa Freeway? Little respect. No. He matters.
It matters. So let's respect the young
That
people
is
as
my
well.
life.
Yeah. And it's a good choice too. You
Yes.
look really nice in it. Is there any advice you give to young Ghanaian musicians of today? What would you tell them as way of advice?
Advice. Afoto de bebre no bo wa ura ne ko.
It enters one ear, goes the other way. All right.
Who kwa was open ko baby I don't ko. I think you see, the world is changing. Now, my fear is that life doesn't seem to have meaning. If you look at the rate at which people get killed, and I recommend that nations resort to football matches. France and Uruguay. There's trouble. Let them play football. Yebekwa
90
yafe
minutes.
yatrasi.
Yes.
Yekum de pewi. Life doesn't do meaning. Shedi abrofo ye. Debi kum nipa.
Unnecessary killings.
Debi kum nipa. This is when I watch football matches. I'm not happy. A brute force. This is not football. Oh. You're so singing a team, sir. Watch it, sir.
Yeah, they want to bring you down.
Or the wash you team.
Yeah.
This is not football. I'm sorry that somebody might enjoy Messi,
Yeah.
Ronaldo. You want to see these people.
Yeah. Not injure them.
Oh, but football is rough now. Anyway.
So what is the one thing that the young musicians should know?
Young musician, first of all, you should own your own instrument. Many musicians don't have instruments. Then you are not a musician. You should be a practicing musician. Two, you must practice every day. Oscar Peterson says, if I don't practice a day, I know it. If I don't practice for 2 days, the audience knows it. If I don't practice for 3 days, the whole world knows it.
So daily practice.
Practice every day. Practice. Then, if you can arrange it well, musicians should get married. You see, you need a woman in your life. It is very important because lowliness, lawlessness can kill.
Did you get married early? When did you get married? When did you get married? You?
My first marriage?
Yes.
1957.
Okay. You were in your 20s.
Pardon?
You were in your 20s?
Yeah.
26. Okay. So musicians should get married.
You should get married.
And the female musicians too should get married.
Yes, imagine.
Okay.
When I meet Shatta Wale, this is what I would talk.
You should get married.
Get married. I want to see your wife. You see, it takes two to raise a family.
Yeah.
Now, when you get married and you get a child, you can see your lifestyle. You can see something in the child.
It's true.
Maybe you're bonkum.
Left-handed.
Oh, you know.
Are you left-handed yourself?
Pardon?
Are you left-handed?
Left-handed.
Okay, you are.
You see, you see, maybe one woman all your children.
The children reflect what the parents have.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very important. Now, to take care of a child, to take care of a human being, there are some bad children. Fancy for say, abofra, then you swallow ye. Until brofo, until I was that, until Vante, or you do pay. As you all know how to call him, sit him down, more coffee,
Yes.
start talking about life.
So talk to the children
Oh, yes.
and listen to them.
Can you talk to him?
Indeed. Looking back at your career, do you have any regrets? Is there anything you regret about your life as a scientist, as a musician?
No.
You don't regret anything?
Not at all. Who regret you? I don't know, baby.
It's happened already, right?
I don't know because I am here.
So no regrets?
Not at all.
At all. We are ending this conversation. But I want to ask a few more questions. When people hear the name Agya Koo Nimo, what do you want them to remember about you?
If they say Koo Nimo, now they have added Agya. Now, when I hear them, I become happy. I become immortalized.
Yes. Agya means father, right?
But
Agya means father, correct?
yeah. I become respected. Then I say, look, even Messi wants people to say that he is good.
Yes.
Messi could have said that I had. We go PAD. Oko Kurani have done Dr. Dadbofu.
So you feel happy when they mention your name because you know that they're respecting you.
Yes.
Where did you get the name Koo Nimo from?
Ko is in villages. Kofi is like Ko.
Okay.
But Nemo is somebody who takes blame for something he has not done.
Why was that name given to you?
I wanted because I want people to know that my name, brings about a village life.
Okay.
In Kurasi.
So you named yourself Koo Nimo?
Yes.
Okay.
I was born Kwame Buamboisim,
Kwabena Puamponsem.
baptized as a Methodist, Daniel Amboza,
Okay.
on stage Koo Nimo.
3 identities. 3 different identities.
Yes.
Kwabena Puamponsem, who were you named after? Were you born on a Tuesday?
Denchira.
You were born on a Tuesday? You were born on a Tuesday?
Tuesday, yeah.
Okay. So Kwabena Buamponsem.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Daniel Amponsa
Yeah.
is your baptismal name. What is the name on your Ghana card?
Okay.
On your Ghana card, what is your name? What is the name that they have there? Do you have a Ghana card?
What is Ghana?
Like a passport?
Oh, yes.
Yes. What name is in your passport?
Daniel Amboza.
Okay. So the Koo Nimo is not there.
Debbie.
What gives you peace these days?
Hey. What gives me peace?
Yes.
I think the dollar. Who has the dollar back from?
The dollar is giving you peace these days. It's making you happy though.
Eh?
It gives you peace.
Yes. We are all in it. But it is your talk. There will be kiosk. Let them.
It's floating away.
They will drive them. Let them go. It will give someone in the new room. Yeah. But I'm always grateful to God. I'm grateful to God. Last night, my wife told me it rained heavily. I didn't experience one sound. I slept throughout. What a blessing. So the brain was cool now for you to come.
Exactly. No disturbance. I'm grateful also.
Yeah.
Grateful to have seen you and to have talked to you. There's a quote from John Paul II that you wanted to read. Let me find it for you. Yes. Why is John Paul important to you? There it is. On African culture.
See, I lived in Mission House when I was a boy. So I like the Catechist Mission House. And I like reading about popes. And Pope Francis is gone.
Yes.
But one pope called Pope John Paul II visited Ghana in 1983. He spent 3 days in this country, but he made some interesting observations, and I want to.
Please go ahead.
One of the original aspects of the African continent is its diversity, but a diversity that is bound together by the undeniable unity of its culture. A vision of the world where the sacred is central. A deep awareness of the link between creator and nature. A great respect for all life. A sense of family, a community that blossoms into an open and joyful hospitality. A reverence for life, reverence for dialogue as a means of settling differences and sharing insights. Spontaneity and the joy of living, expressed in poetic language, song and dance. All these aspects manifest a culture with an all-encompassing spiritual dimension. This is what made the African culture unique.
And you're proud to be part of it.
Oh, Afro-Ghanaian culture. The way we dress, the way our women are changing their hairdo. Every 2 days they change. See, what to pronounce was Amatum?
Yes.
Safawa was Jenny.
You can't understand.
Yeah.
Finally, what would you want your legacy to be?
My legacy. This is a very difficult question. I will do something in my village. My village. Already you have given me a land. Teach all I've learned to little children.
Mm-hmm.
And encourage them to leave my small photograph at the corner. This is where Koo Nimo lived. And keep praying to God. But as a media man, let the president know that we very much appreciate what he said, and especially mentioning Koo Nimo.
Indeed.
Oh, I haven't met him before. You see, it's very difficult for us to meet great people. Me only that. Because that would be no atwafa. The whole world will shake. So, one mama, yet yonka. I've been shaking hands with him before. As for Nana, she used to invite me to Cape Coast to play. But I have to meet the president and thank him personally.
Indeed.
That we are proud of him. But remember me to Shatta Wale.
I will not. That's my assignment. Thank you so much. And I think the president mentioned your name because you're a great man. And we appreciate you. And God bless you. And that's our conversation. Born Kwabna Boamponsem, baptized Daniel Amponsa, and known to the whole world as Koo Nimo, the father of Palmwine guitar music. Hope you enjoyed the conversation. God bless.